how did you transition then from going from, say, more mainstream work to adult work?
I mean, in between shooting like videos with music videos, because I was trying to go into music videos concept more. Like I shot with Harry Styles, for example.
Oh, okay.
From people like, I don't listen to his songs and whatever, but he was
he
really,
doesn't seem like your type, but
not my type now.
Musically,
but he's very in general.
Okay.
No, I'm not into that concept. Like I find him very interesting as an artist.
Yes.
In his realm, I would say. And I do find him as a pretty nice guy. Like on behind the scenes, he shook my hand, talked to every single person. Like he wasn't like full of himself or whatever. But aside of that, that would be it.
That would be it.
That's it. I have to say, that's it.
It's more your speed like a Marilyn Manson.
I'm different direction than his one direction, I would say.
Yeah.
That's all I can say about him, really.
Yeah.
And it's only because people have been asking about what I think, and I had to make a little research about what I have been doing there.
Yeah.
But in general, I was doing music videos. I was trying to go into metal space because I'm a metalhead myself.
Yeah, we'll get to the music stuff a little later.
But I will start to be. I mean, personally, I'm a fetishist.
Okay.
I'm into fetish.
Yeah.
So I catch contacts with people in London when I moved to UK, when I start to be like adult. And I didn't want to do just those 9-to-5 jobs, even though I had to, but I was immediately craving some contacts with something else.
Yeah.
So I was looking for jobs as a stylist. Like I said, I did style few shoots for a few magazines, like fashion magazines as well. So I wandered around that. I was like hoping I might go to College of St. Martin one day, but it was way out of my pocket at the time. But I found a few friends from there, so that was kind of cool. And I met people who design latex.
Okay.
And I started wearing latex. So I become a fetish model. I was already kind of big on Instagram because of my passion to modeling. So I started to do that. I started to go to fetish parties and such. And like, step by step, like in fetish world, that there are a few adult performers, whatever. And eventually, at some point, a friend of mine asked me, oh, you have big following. Would you like to join us in like 24/7 house for cam girls, porn stars, and creators? And I'm like, okay, cool. And I met a girl who was brother's girl, and she was like, you would look so good sucking dick. I'm like, you wasting your potential, bitch. And we did a show together, and she kind of convinced me. And then at that time I was actually getting married, and I find out that my husband's biggest dream is to be a porn star. So I'm like,
oh, well, hey.
Yeah. I make his dream come true. Now he's the ex, but
no, still,
like I let him be in the places where he could shake a hand of Rocco Siffredi. So I think we good.
Yeah.
Right? I think I kind of put myself out there, and I had some type of support from his side. So I felt like, supported enough to make this step, and I kind of succeed thanks to it. So there's nothing bad out of it, really.
Yeah.
And I feel like he could be as close to the sun as possible thanks to it, because this part brought Rocco really close, so he could shake his hand. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Like, we all follow our dreams. I like adult because it's freeing. A lot of freedom there. And since there's power to creator concept now with all the platforms, that was always my thing. I like to do my shit.
Yeah, because I think back before then, I mean, there was only a few companies that shot fetish content.
I mean, I've been directing for Kink.com, so yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, Kink.com I think was probably the most well-known
Yeah, they
one.
found me, just say. After I actually shoot this FX, gory scene and whatever, it won award with their scene.
Okay.
And when I visit first time AVNs, I think, and it wasn't AVNs. It was the year before the AVNs happened. But people anyway met in Vegas. I met one of the CEO at the bar, and I was like, I won with you. Huh? And he's like, show me with what? And I'm like, this. And he's like, oh, and we don't work with each other? How?
Yeah.
And boom, I become a European female director of the King.com for entire year. So that was cool.
So how long after you started performing did you start directing? Was it pretty quickly?
I feel like I slide really quick into everything.
Okay.
I would say like that. I do fetish since I remember because I'm a fetishist myself, so I don't even know when it become a work from being just fun.
Yeah.
But technically, I started filming my first clips, and I went to this project in 2018.
Okay.
2019, I had my first ride in fake taxi.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Then there was coronavirus, so we go back to my dungeon. And as soon I went out of my dungeon, really, I'm 2020, I meet the guys from King, and boom, the same year I become a director.
Nice.
So I speedrun shit pretty well.